All right, I am going to go over how to create a blog post in under 30 minutes. Blogging, as we know, and as I go over, I think in week three, is super important for many reasons, mostly for SEO. And it also is a fun way to showcase your clients' photos and sharing it with vendors and your clients. Like they, it gives them something to share and also like a piece of work of their wedding day or their family session or whatever it was. So I just wanted to show you how to do it super quick. It's also like a daunting process. I've tried and failed so many times on creating like even a weekly blog post because I tend to want to make it perfect. A lot of research go into it, but this is how to create this blog post. It's going to be pretty simple. You're not going to worry too much about research. It will be all experience based, discussing your experience at the session. Um, and yeah, so I just wanted to quickly go over things that you do need to prep to make it 30 minutes. Your first time around, it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be 30 minutes. It'll probably be a little bit longer. But you're going to want to have number one a website where you can like create your favorite photos. I like Pixie Set because it actually lets my clients choose their favorite photos, and I know for sure those are like what they love and want to put out to the world, hopefully. I do have a contract. And number one, don't make a blog post about photos where you don't have permission to share. But so have something like that. Already have a favorite photo list from that session so you can easily create that into a little video. And I'll show you how to do that really quickly. Also have a pre-made blog post outline that you use every time. I will show you quickly, but this is something I already use and I just duplicate it before I start a new one. Um, and all the tags are usually here because I am doing a lot of elopements and that's what I want to keep doing. So I have all the tags, but I might have to switch that. But besides that, this is my template. I already have the bare bones template that I'm going to use every time for a session blog post. This is the type of blog post that like you share about your session, and it's great for SEO if you use the location and type of what type of photo shoot it is. So have something like that already ready. If you're in my boot camp, I will upload that template, basically this template, into the course so you can have it. Um, and Also, if it's an easily shareable format, I'll probably also include it in the blog post too, just so anybody who's watching, thank you for watching, can grab it so you can blog easier. All right, and then finally, have your vendor info ready. I usually have that handy anywhere, anyways. So just have something like this ready already because when you're last thing you want to do when you're about to publish is like go find who the vendors were and the links and all that. I usually have it handy for like tagging people anyway, so just have that ready. And also, I use Canva, so I already have a set of pins that I usually use. Um, and I won't take credit for these beautiful ones. It's under my team where Casey um, created a bunch of different types of pins that I can use. So have, a set of, it seems like I have probably like 6 or 7, but have a set of pins that you can just pick and choose at any moment. So you can just create those easily, but these are templates that I already use. But once you create it, you're going to be able to just kind of streamline and create blog posts like I am going to show you in a little bit. Also, um, how this is all going to work. This is not my original idea. It was something I learned from where is her information? Dr. Lindsay Padilla. She has a bunch of courses, and this is kind of like a quick overview of what I learned from her and my own twist. So just wanted to put it out there that it's not my original idea, but I did make this into my own little system too, for photography business in particular. So I wanted to just say that. But okay, so why create a video? You're like, Emily, you can just like create a blog post with pictures because we're not videographers. Totally get it. But video is great for SEO. And the whole purpose of, not whole purpose, but big purpose of why we want to blog is for SEO and for people to find you and your work when people are Google searching. And you can probably see when you Google something, a lot of the times you get videos at the top. So it's good to have a video in your blog post. It's not as scary. My videos are not great, but it still does the job, I hope. And then once you create that video of the slideshow, let me stick to the video real quick. So what I do in the video is I am going to basically, it's a slideshow of the images, and I'm going to talk about this. And I talk about the same thing for every post. So I talk about the couple, like, you know, if I know their background story, how they met, and like a little bit more about their wedding day, what it was like between the two of them. And then I go into talking about the location, you know, what it's like to get married there, or like any specific permits maybe you might have to get. I am very open about all this because I hope it's helpful to anybody. And if they like my work and if they find this helpful, then, you know, hopefully they'll book me, but otherwise I'm glad that I'm of service. And I also talk about the lighting and the time of day. Sorry. um, and then, oh, And then I also talk about the vendors briefly, you know, where the dress was from, if I know it, or if it's somebody I know, or linking to, and who the setup was, if there was any, floral, event planner, and officiant, all that. So that's basically it. It's like I said, it won't be like a monster blog post where I'm going to claim like I'm an expert in eloping in Tahoe. It's going to be a short and sweet, like more about what that specific elopement was and what it was like. Um, and yeah, I think that's just, so that's what the video is going to be. And then let me make sure. And then once I do the video, I am going to plug it into a system called Otter AI. I discovered this thanks to Dr. Padilla. I hope I'm saying her name right. But it's basically you upload your audio or video and it transcribes it for you. It's an amazing, amazing invention. I think the first, like you get certain amount of free transcription a month. So I do weekly blog posts now, and I think some of them are really long presentations, and even then I was okay with the free version. Recently I upgraded just because I am doing more, but if you're just doing these 30-minute, or it should be like a 10, not even 5-minute video. It won't be very long. The free version should be completely fine. I will link to that down here, in the show notes, and also in the blog post, so you'll know where to find that. Amazing service. And then if you want to do a podcast about different sessions and all that, you can also upload that audio or video into a podcast platform. I don't have that Buzzsprout. So Buzzsprout is what I use. I'm sure there are other ones out there, but this is the easiest one I found. Also, there's a free version. I'm still in the free version because they don't delete episodes for like 90 days. And I haven't been up to that. And I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep going with the podcast. So I'm doing this, but maybe if I'm getting more into it, then I will probably continue and pay for it. But there is a free version too. So once, all that's done, you can just by the time you do all that, transcription will be done, and then you can just kind of amend that. I take out all my ums and yeahs and likes because I say that a lot. I'm trying not to. And then while also when the transcription's being done, it doesn't take that long. For a 5-minute one, it'll probably be done in like 5 minutes. It's very quick. But in the meantime, I create Pinterest pins. Sorry, I have kids and dogs. Okay. I create the Pinterest pins and also upload my photos, which I have it down here. And I'll do that while I do the actual 30 minutes. I want to time myself to make sure it's pretty quick. And then once that is complete, then you can, okay, so once I edit the transcription into, and just kind of plug it into the blog post, I publish. And once I publish, I do actually, I want to make sure you know to, and then I do make sure these SEO parts and insert a feature image, excerpt, and all that into it. And then, and then once I publish, I share it on Pinterest and send it to the vendors. And share on social media if it's appropriate, send it to your clients if you want to. So that's basically the overview of the process. I think I discussed all of Loom is what I use to record my slideshow. And then YouTube is where I upload it. So this is kind of like, I'm actually recording this, as you know, and then this is going to turn into also a blog post for photographers. So I'm going to do a double recording at some point and a double blog post. So I'm going to time myself. Okay, so it's 5:15. All right, I am going to start. So what I am going to do is first under Pixie Set, my client selected favorite photos. This was her favorites, and I just kind of pulled it into the favorites tab, and I clicked view. This is probably where I will want to start my video. I'm gonna try to hide myself over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Loom. And I actually have my script right here. I have it printed out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is a new video, screen only, and microphone on, and Loom is also free to up to a certain amount, and it's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna do start recording, and it's gonna say share. I'm gonna just share the entire screen. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel. Let's see if I can do this in under 30 minutes with kids. But anyways, okay, so what I'm going to do, again, sorry about that. So can we deduct a minute? 1 minute. Okay, new video. Let's try this again. I don't want my camera and full desktop, and start recording. Share, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I wanted to show you and share with you an amazing small intimate elopement I had for Jessica and Matthew. Amazing couple. I will just go step by step. These are their favorite photos, so I just wanted to share their favorite photos. But before I do that, oh, let's show you the beautiful setup too. Look at that. Isn't that so dreamy? Okay, so favorites. Jessica and Matthews. This was their 10-year anniversary. If you're watching this now or in the future, this was right when COVID-19 was starting to ease up, so they were allowed to have a small intimate wedding. They always wanted to get married in South Lake Tahoe in a smaller wedding, but they didn't imagine like this small. I think they originally planned for like 25 people or so, but they just had their immediate family for their intimate wedding. So yeah, this was their 10-year anniversary, so they wanted to get married this day. And it's super sweet. They went to 3 proms together. So yeah, they get met really young, and this was their 10 years. So on their elopement day, we started out with a little first look. This was him before. And I'll show you later some pictures of her walking up, but there's pictures of that too. Look how sweet. And this was the beautiful lakeside. This location, so many people, like even locals, were like, don't tell people about this location. So I will not disclose the actual location of this place. But it was super sweet. It's in South Lake Tahoe. There is a small parking area on the side of the road. This day was really bright. There were some clouds, but the entire time we were there was no cloud coverage of the sun for you photographers out there, just so you know, the background between the lighting and everything. And I try to stay true to color, so I didn't want to like make it overly blue or brown. You can tell from her dress that, you know, that's how I usually determine the correct white balance. And her dress is nice and white, and that's how it was. So that's how it was. And so bright day, middle of the day, I did not get the chance to talk to this couple actually before the wedding because I was subbing in for another photographer. So, you know, I usually like say, let's do sunset ceremony, but I didn't really get the chance to like brainstorm all this. But I'm so glad because it turned out to be a beautiful day, and I put into skills all my harsh sunlight photography skills into play, and hopefully you love it. I love it. I do. You know, they love it, I hope. So this is how the day was, and it was beautiful, and this location was great. And I'll show you in a little bit that there was this beach area. So cute. Oh, this is by Mountain Vibes Rentals, and the flowers were from Boho Bouquets. I will link to all that in the video notes, show notes, and also the blog post. But beautiful bride, and the blanket was so nice. Oh, that's them oh, that was her walking up. There you go. It was kind of out of order. So pretty. Flowers, the bride, the dress, just gorgeous. The lake is beautiful, as you can tell for photographers if you're watching. This is all this. It's really cool, but I really wanted for this one, I wanted to get a little clean look, so I removed all that. And I also have a video on how I edited this photo in my YouTube. So hit subscribe if you want to watch or keep up to date on these things. And so nice, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I showed you some of the vendors, but the Hitch is who made this all happen. She was amazing. You know, there was a last minute venue change where they were supposed to get married. They weren't able to. So, you know, 100% why you want an event planner is because of times like this. You don't have to worry about it on your wedding day. And I don't have, sorry, it's a funny picture. I don't have a picture of the officiant. Maybe it was in one of the earlier, but the officiant is Frank Ray Dulé. I hope I'm saying your name right. Um, so, so bright and like beautiful. Beautiful day. So yeah, so check all the vendors out. Overall, I am so happy I was able to be part of this wedding, and hearts light and all, I hope I captured their day really well. We had a lot of fun, lots of cheers. Their dog was hilarious. And basically, this wedding was why I love small, intimate weddings. It's simple, beautiful, and happy, and they were just able to enjoy the rest of their day, family style, and it was amazing. If you are interested in booking photography or wedding packages, elopement packages like that, feel free to reach out to me at hello@emilyjenks, that's JENKS, photography.com. I'm also on Instagram or Facebook at Emily Jenks Photography. Or you can just Google me, Emily Jenks Photography, and I will show up. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so you guys are still on, but that's how I would record it. A little, maybe a little choppy, but I'm just gonna small intimate wedding, Lake Tahoe, is what I will name it. And what I'm doing is I'm waiting for this download button to pop up so I can do that. I guess I could have done full screen, and in hindsight, you know, it would have been a much better video, but lessons learned. Okay, so while I am waiting for this, I will go into this one, and I'm going to start just the changing the title, and I have it set so it automatically edits the um, slug is what it's called, the URL, permalink, I guess. But this little part is called slug. So it would do that. And I researched some of the SEO stuff, so I know this is some things that people are searching, not really. I'm saving my big like keywords that I know are well searched and all that for my big posts. For your smaller posts, you want to keep like, you want to use like random keywords that, you know, some people might search. So you still get some hits on that. If what I'm trying to say is totally foreign to you, then let me know, contact me. I do have a blog uh, master course, which is like not that expensive, coming up. But also I'm happy to just answer any questions, and I'm also going to upload all the images now while we wait. Jessica, Matthew, open. Oh, it's all going in, so that's fine. I probably don't want all of them, but at least it'll be in the gallery. So let's see the status. Oh, yay. So it was a 6-minute video. So download. And once that is downloaded, I am going to, there it goes. I'm going to upload it onto my YouTube. Upload a video. Yep. You could write something here, or you can wait till um, the transcription is over too. Oh, so yeah, I'll do this too and upload the video. Sorry, I'm silent. I'm hoping whatever I am doing for more information, visit. Okay. I think that's about it. I mean, the video link is already happening. I copy that. Next. Next. I don't really get fancy. Public. And publish. Okay. So video's processing. But for now, I kind of like the gallery like that. I don't know. I wasn't going to put all the photos in, but maybe it's fine. It wasn't that many photos, so I have a section in my timeline right here. Once the video gets populated, it will show up like a thumbnail will show up. If it's a terrible thumbnail, I will probably change it out, but otherwise I am good. I am jumping around everywhere because I'm just waiting for this transcription to, oh, done. There you go. Oh, it's processing. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I say all right a lot too. Oh, it's still processing. So I'm gonna wait. So I'm just doing all this while it's waiting. So I'm gonna download this for, I might use a different photo. Just, I like to have a couple of different pins and options, just because you never know which pin is going to do better. I think one of the ones that I decided to do an editing video must have been a good picture for a reason, right? Okay, so I'll do this one. Maybe it just wasn't like a good horizontal. Ooh, 15 minutes, and that's with kids interrupting me, so I think I'm on track. Just checking on the status. Okay. Why not? Okay, download. Okay, so I'm also going to change the featured image, media library. Let's see which one. I think the featured image needs to be this one. And definitely, especially for the featured image. Sorry. Daddy, okay. Lake Tahoe elopement. No caption for the title, but Lake Tahoe elopement. Sorry. Elopement photography. Just kind of throw in a bunch of northern California elopement. So that featured image. Interesting how it's like that. And you can always preview what it looks like. The featured image should come up right here, but it's not. And if you ever have the time, then you should definitely insert how I just did the alt text and all that into all of your images. You can pay somebody to do that because it is pretty Mundane is in just one second. Hold on. With kids, okay, I'm back. But so yeah, these alt text and description should all be filled out eventually, whenever you can. So, but once you do it, it sticks with you, or it sticks with a post. So, set featured image. I'm gonna try that one more time. Maybe it's too big. Sometimes that happens. Okay, let's see if the transcription is ready. Yep, there you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I guess you could edit right here, but I just like to just export the text. I like the highlights photo, and continue. I just like to edit in Word better. So if you haven't done your title yet, you could just easily do that. I do kind of like these keywords. Not all of them are great, but okay. So what I usually do first is I like to take away the ums. Replace all. I don't have that many ums this time. Yay. Okay. So basically, I wanted to show and share. Okay, this was their 10-year anniversary. Okay, so I will copy and paste that into their section. That's the preview. Their log story. Development day at South Lake. So I'm not sure if you noticed, probably not, but I did small intimate wedding at the header title, but I'm also going to sprinkle in relevant keywords throughout. So like those keywords are not, not, forgotten about. Let me go back. Sorry. My husband's elopement. Where did it go? Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's kind of what their stories. So on their lovely elopement day, okay, so this was I guess I didn't really go over about their family, so I'm gonna start out with their first look. Their lovely elopement day. We start out with a little first block look. We found a nice shady spots so they could react however they wanted to without worrying. Their wedding attended by okay. So, okay. So, got a couple done. You can move the video up or whatever you want to do. But let's see. Paragraph, and I think I talked about the location, so I will. Okay. So many people like even locals, but it's in Lake Tahoe, and there is a small parking area. See, it's not perfect, but it's workable. And I always say, not that many people read word for word your blog post. How many times have you read word for word the blog post of somebody else? Not that many people. So, it's important to get the words out there in a very organized manner, but it's not completely, necessary to have um, the perfect wording or everything out there. Confession, I do have somebody go over my blog posts and make sure grammar is correct. So that is an option. Okay, so I'm going to get into this a little bit more. Lighting, I think I talked about. So I didn't really get into the permit process just because I wasn't able to divulge the location. I already talked about parking, so I won't really, this part won't be too robust, but I'm gonna just move this over to lighting at this location in South Lake Tahoe. And I just like to include this information, as I said before. I don't think they need to know that I did not talk about it. I think I didn't really discuss what did I know? Which side the sun was, but so I want to talk about that here. In the afternoon in June, 2 p.m., the sun was on the California side of the lake, so I was able to pose a couple sun in the lake. Right, as a photographer, that's probably really useful if you've never been there. And I think by different months, different sun directions, so I just like to put that in there. This is mostly helpful information for photographers. Okay, so and I have these buttons. These are called reusable buttons on WordPress that you can create beforehand, so you can just insert it anytime. And so vendors, let's list them out. Paragraph. The link's already in there, so and probably insert something. Which one has the prettiest setup? I think you can see it really well. Oh, let's do this one. Um, you could insert vendor information. So when people find you, find through images, it will show up. I wanted to talk about the location a little bit more. This location offers the lake views. Meadow. Perfect for a small picnic. Let's just throw it in there. Okay. I think that's about it. I'm gonna delete this. I don't think we need it for this blog post because I have so many pictures up here. But I think this is all we need to do. Oh, and then we gotta. Oh, I usually end up. Okay. Overall, this part. So there you have it. Overall. So happy as been, harsh light and all. I hope I captured it. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, lots of tears. Lots of fun. I don't know what I said, tears. Their dog was hilarious, and basically this was why I love Cinnamon. It's simple, beautiful, and happy. They were just able to enjoy the rest of their day. Family, and it was amazing. All right, so this is where I put into my image. I'll upload. Let's upload the 2 pins. It's not named right, but it's okay. And for Pinterest pins, you want to insert what you want to show up in Pinterest. So you want to say Lake Tahoe elopement, intimate ceremony. I kind of just do something like that. And I'm gonna do probably medium. There we go. Perfect. And that's good. On the left, that's fine. Oh, okay, and then I want to add one more image. Which one? I think it's this one. Okay, and do the same. I don't like the large, right? Like large. And I'm going to align it left. Maybe medium. Sorry. And this one, medium too. There you go. That looks good. Okay, so people can pin it and close it off with another button. And there's no affiliate links in here, but I just always have it in just in case. So if I do insert any affiliate links, I can. You could do like a little packing list, what to pack. But basically, and that's where you can insert like Amazon links. But I'm just gonna preview it real quick. What is it? We start at 1:15. Yay! And then few interruptions. The featured image is still not coming up. I don't know why, but I think that is fine. I take out the brother. It does show how fun the brother was. Okay. Their love story about I'm gonna make these fonts bigger, but that's also in the settings. You can see the video about the location, lighting. That's it. All right, so I'm going to quickly make sure, excerpt. I'm gonna immediate memory on a nice bright day. Why not, right? Okay, so I think allow comments. Yep, I'm gonna hit publish. Publish. Done. 30 minutes. Woo! I was a little worried, but I did it. So now you have a blog post, um, a video, still processing. Oh wait, finished processing. Finished processing. Okay. So now like you added something to your one view, one comment. Oh yeah, it's probably usually people are quick to comment if they're spammy, but there's already one view.
All right, so
or it might be a follower, I hope so, but usually see. So yeah, we did it in 30 minutes, or I did it, and you can too. This will be turned into a blog post, and I will share it as soon as I can. I hope this is helpful.